It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled it.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 28 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Ties the game.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
To kick off for San Francisco.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, Trubisky. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
And this is third down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Anthony Miller.
From a yard out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. So I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, 49ers 7.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Here's Mostert. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jimmy Smith, the one who brought him down.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 11-yard line.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Gold to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Trubisky's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Harold Patterson.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And take it right on the 30. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense.
Take over
1st and 10.
At their own.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. But sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate, it was just incomplete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. He's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go ahead.
Here's Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bears 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The tackle by
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
the running back.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, Chicago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The Bears ball
In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore.
on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This is taken way up at the 25. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee that coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
42-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now. It's Patterson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
On the play.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensive. Got him. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing here, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 17, Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
That's the end of
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
25-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Chicago.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. His throw incomplete. He was looking there for T.J. Jones, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Trubisky. Oh, the ball but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here, as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 44, Garoppolo. It's complete downfield, out left to his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Garoppolo again. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown catch. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Lining up for the point after.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Mike 56, Mike 56. It's out of field. It's out of field. Hey, 18. Kim. Hey, turn it up. Jim.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Bears first down.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Silver.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
54 Mike.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Pass complete to number 12.
Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Niners 38, Bears 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Switch. 12, fellas, here we go.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd and long. It's Garoppolo. Finding room at the 30. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Coleman, the first down and a little extra. 30. 10.
We got plenty of fight,
and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Coleman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been